go. Yeah. All right, enough. Hang on, enough. I can't turn it off. It's the best music ever. Oh. Hang on, it really is not going off. That's much better. That's the sound effects that we really want to hear on the show. Yes, of course. It's time now on the show for our weekly quiz.
Yay.
This week. Thank you. This week, in recognition of the US election, we're turning our attention across the pond. We are indeed. Whether it's the orange man or the forgetful one who's going to be running the country by the end of the week, we're honoring the role that country has played in global car production in our quiz, American Steel. Well, apart from the 2009 Chevy Suburban. I'll be having my hair implants put in, my teeth whitened, and my skin lightened with an inch of its life as I play the role of an American game show host. Hi, my name's Bob Bobson. Joining me this week from little old London town in England is a young man who's come all the way across to God's country to try and win it big stateside. Let's see how much he knows about Uncle Sam's cars in American Steel. Hi, Simon. How is little old England? You still driving them dinky little cars?
Dinky little cars and double-decker buses. Yes, that's still England.
Well, let's see if you can win big on the show. I've got to stop that. It's hurting my throat. This week, our grand prize up for grabs is a pre-World War II Jaguar hood ornament.
Ooh,
when the company was still known as SS.
Yes.
Probably not a great idea to fix this to the front of your car if you're thinking of driving it around the streets of Tel Aviv.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying. That's your grand prize.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
You are, especially as you're a Spurs fan. Simon, are you ready? Let's begin.
Yay.
Let's begin our show, American Steel. That's enough. That's enough of that. Okay, so first off on the show, which car's third generation body was used on a NASCAR automobile? Which cars? I hope you haven't looked at the questions, by the way.
No, I haven't. No.
Good.
I saw they were there, but I didn't.
I know. I stupidly sent you the wrong document, but let's not tell the viewers about how we mess up. Which car? Right, as I was saying, which car's third generation body style was used on a NASCAR automobile? This is an easy one. Was it a Morgan Plus 4? Was it a Maserati GT300, a Mercedes 540K, or a Chevrolet Chevelle?
Oh, I'm going to take a guess that it'll be the only American on there, so the Chevrolet Seville.
The Chevrolet Chevelle. Was that the right answer? Yes, of course.
Yay.
Of course it was. Yes. There you go. Oh, sorry. My sound effects are going back again. There we go. There you go. It is, of course, the Chevrolet Chevelle. Look at that.
Wow.
A redneck mobile, if ever I saw
Absolutely.
one, of course. The body of the Chevrolet Chevelle was used on a NASCAR automobile, and the person who drove this car was a guy called Cale Yarborough, who used it during the 1970s. What?
Not Candelabra, which is his
not
brother.
Candelabra, who obviously, yes, he worked for Liberace. So well done on that one, Simon. There you go. The audience is getting crazy. Okay, next question. American Steel. The first generation of Camaro was available in which year? The first generation of the Camaro was available in what year? 1988. Was it 1920, 1990, or 1967? The first generation of the Camaro, the Chevy Camaro, was available in which year? 1988, 1920, 1990, or 1967?
I'm going to, again, taking a guess at this classic period of American cars. I'm going to say 1967?
One of the original muscle cars. Well done, of course. It was the Chevrolet. It was 1967. The first generation of the Camaro was available in 67 and came in multiple styles and sizes. The first generation was only built, though, for 3 years.
I'm loving the rear wheel on that. It looks huge.
It does look fantastic, doesn't it? And the grill wheel looks like an absolute monster as well. Yeah, I think that's those mag wheels. Those look like later wheels. Just because I'm thinking they are quite big, though, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Yeah.
There would be little Smarties in the original 1967 version. Moving swiftly on. Which cartoon character was in a commercial for the Plymouth Roadrunner? Which American cartoon character, because it's American Steel, was in, I have had my teeth whitened, was in a commercial for the Plymouth Roadrunner? Was it A, Pink Panther, B, Top Cat, C, Deputy Dog, or D, Wile E. Coyote?
Again, I'm going to say, just because it's called the Roadrunner, I'm going to say Wile E. Coyote.
You're correct. Meep, meep. It was, of course, the Wile E. Coyote. Actually, that's not the Wile E. Coyote. Is that Wile? No, that's
That
the
is Wile E.
wolf.
Coyote.
No. Wile E. Coyote wasn't Wile E. Coyote the... Oh, no, that is Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, you're thinking of Roadrunners. So you think
I'm thinking of the Roadrunner. That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't the Plymouth Roadrunner have a Roadrunner in it, not Wile E. Coyote? Oh, no. Okay, hang on. I've got the explanation here. Wile E. Coyote was in the commercial for the Plymouth Roadrunner. This makes sense because on television he was always chasing after the real Roadrunner, who appeared on the spot as well. So Wile E. Coyote and also the Roadrunner were in both the commercial for the Plymouth Roadrunner. We got confused. 3 out of 3 so far. Well done, Simon. Moving swiftly on. The song Fun, Fun, Fun by the Beach Boys mentions which classic car? The song Fun, Fun, Fun. But does it mention, you can do it in your head, I'll give you some clues. The Chevrolet Chevelle, the Triumph Spitfire, the Ford Thunderbird, or the Oldsmobile Rally 350?
So it's fun, fun, fun. Daddy takes the T-Bird keys right away. So it's the Ford Thunderbird.
Ford Thunderbird. Ford Thunderbird, correct. It's mentioned in the song Fun, Fun, Fun by the Beach Boys. The car is so iconic. It was produced from the 1950s up until 2005. I have a nice 2005. I was looking at those. You don't want one of those. That is a nice version of the Ford Thunderbird. Actually, I tell a lie. The last generation actually are not bad. 2005 are pretty good. They look... It's on the Panther. I think they're on the Panther body, and they do look quite moody.
Did they go slightly retro with it as well?
Sort of. It's very, very rounded. It looks like a blob in most of the 80s and 90s, and it just looks but that was the original. That's the one you want. That's the money car. That's the money shot. So you are correct. So 5 out of 5. Question 6. Which American car uses... Hang on a second. I'm getting confused with pictures here. Oh dear. No, there we go.
Come on, Hood Ornament. Come on, Hood Ornament.
I know. Look at this. You too could be popular down your street. How long do you think before your Mini gets scratched if you put SS on? Not long. Okay. Question 6. Which American car uses an F-body? Which American car uses an F-body? A Ford Mustang, a Dodge Charger, a Lincoln Continental, or a Chevrolet Camaro?
Oh, I don't know this one. So it's what was the options? A Ford
Mustang, Dodge Charger, Chevrolet Camaro, or Lincoln Continental?
Oh, I'm going to say Dodge Charger.
Dodge Charger. I'm afraid not. It was the Chevrolet Camaro. They use an F-body. The car was first produced in the 60s, and newer versions are still in production today. You may remember the car being used in the Transformers movie as the Bumblebee.
Yes.
So again, a lot of Chevrolet Camaro. I think the more modern ones have got like a square, bit more of a square front. Still a nice car. So not bad. Still 5 out of 6.
Okay.
Which movie used the 1958 Plymouth Fury? Which movie used a 1958 Plymouth Fury? Was it Gone in 60 Seconds? Was it The Gumball Rally? Was it Bullet? Or was it Christine?
Ooh, it would
I can show you a picture of the car. 1958 Plymouth Fury. Was it Gone in 60 Seconds? Was it Bullet? Was it Gumball Rally? Or was it Christine?
I think, again, this is going to be a guess. I'm going to go for... Stephen King was Christine, so I'm going to say Christine.
You are, of course, right. Correct.
Yes.
The audience going crazy. The Plymouth Fury featured in the book and subsequent Stephen King movie, Christine. And I think it mowed down. It was where I first learned of the American phrase to simonize a car. We just wax them in the UK, but in America, you simonize the vehicle. Here on American, what is this quiz called? American Steel. Okay, question 8. So 6 out of 7 so far. Question 8. Which car was remade in 2012? Which car was remade in 2012? The Plymouth Prowler, the Cadillac Eldorado, the Pontiac GTO, or the Ford Boss 302 Mustang?
Oh, this is a tricky one. So it's what year? 2012?
2012.
2012. Boss Mustang, GTO. They've made the GTO for a while. What are the other two options?
Ford Boss Mustang, Pontiac GTO, Plymouth Prowler, or Cadillac Eldorado?
I'm going to say Eldorado.
Oh, it was the Ford Boss 302 Mustang.
Okay.
The original Ford Boss was made in 1969, remade in 2012. Only 1 year. The car used for racing had a signature stripes on the paint. That I think was the original. That was the original. I think that's the original.
Yeah, that's the original. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice car. Right, okay, moving on. So you got a couple wrong so far, but still doing okay.
Come on,
Which model was one of Oldsmobile's most successful? Which model, because it's American Steel, was one of Oldsmobile's most successful? Was it the Firebird Trans Am? Was it the DeSoto? Was it the Coupe de Ville, or was it the Cutlass? Oldsmobile.
Oh, I'm going to say the Coupe de Ville.
Yes, Cutlass, correct. Correct. Yay! The audience are going crazy. I didn't help you at all. Yes, of course. Thank you, audience. The Coupe de Ville was the Cadillac. The Firebird Trans Am
Pontiac
was Pontiac.
Yeah.
DeSoto was just another company called DeSoto that I think went out of business in the 1950s. And this was the Cutlass, which was the most famous of Oldsmobile's cars, and of course was one of the original muscle cars, and that has got definitely aftermarket wheels, because that ain't original. Those wheels are effing huge, and I would suggest 21st century brakes as well. There's no drum brakes.
They look that. Yeah,
a monster, that one. Finally, a final question. So I think you've got 3 wrong so far, but that's okay. You can still be up.
Still get the hood ornament. Yes.
Of winning that fantastic. Look at it, hood ornament. There we go. I'm wondering if I missed out on a question early on. No, I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Anyway, final question. Question 10. To win this fantastic hood ornament in our competition, American Steel, is it true or false that a Pontiac Firebird Trans Am was used in the Burt Reynolds movie Smokey and the Bandit? Did they use a Pontiac Firebird Trans Am in the movie Smokey and the Bandit, starring Burt Reynolds and his moustache and Sally Field?
I seem to remember they did, yes. Was it gold and black?
Was, of course! Was, of course. Iconic car, the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, used in the Burt Reynolds movie Smokey and the Bandit. A sort of muscle car, but it never really had the guts, and those are definitely original wheels because they're very fat. There used to be a publican near me that used to drive one of these all in gold with the black Pontiac Firebird. And this was in Lewisham, so he looked like a bit of a knob end. You can't drive this car in the UK. You look like a twat.
Yes.
You look like you like country. In America, yes, take to the highway. Everybody's going to be your mate. Everybody's going to pull over and go, "Cool car, man." Burt Reynolds, yeah. They see this in England and they're going to go, "What a dickhead." You cannot drive an American muscle car over here. Unfortunately,
likes to go line dancing.
Yeah, likes to go line dancing and sleeps with his sister. That's not what really happens, but that's what English people think of American cars. It's a little too gauche, but a lovely car. So well done. Hey. You've won it big. You won it big time. You've won big, just like me, always winning, never gonna lose. Just tell Uncle Sleepy Joe I'm gonna win this. My fellow Americans, I am not a crook. Well done, Simon. You walk off with that fantastic prize of the SS badge that we ripped off from Jaguar SS down the high street, and you can put that on your Mini and be proud.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well done. There'll be more quizzes next week on the show. Of course, a little shout out to our sponsor, COVID Cola. It's COVID Cola, refreshing, infectious, and oriental. COVID Cola. People with respiratory problems and the over 60s. So possibly not a good idea to take that. Thank you very much for tuning into the show this week.